recognize both of you are meant to be in each other's lives. Both of you put in the same amount of effort. The relationship is reciprocal. You massage me and I massage you. It's a give and take. It's a 50-50 relationship. It's not just you doing all the work or them doing all the work. Both of you are pulling the weight in the relationship. Both of you are making an effort. Why? Because you realize the relationship is the investment. And by the way, deep divers, a lot of people are saying, Ralph, my twin flame is me. And you're absolutely right. The greatest relationship we can have is with ourselves. However, the water relationship is when you become whole within yourself, and then you meet another whole who is also within themselves, and then both of you become one massive whole. And it's just so beautiful. Like the cat down the road is crying right now. Deep divers, how to recognize both of you are meant to be in each other's lives. It works like this, deep divers. If, when you wake up, you think of this person, they're always in your mind. You can't stop thinking about this person because they have impacted you in such a positive way. That's how to tell both of you are meant to be in each other's lives. If the feeling is mutual, keyword mutual. If both of you harbor good thoughts and feelings towards each other, good thoughts and feelings towards each other, good emotions towards each other, you're both clapping for each other to win, both of you are meant to be in each other's lives. If you are with someone and they're scheming on you, plotting on you, they want to see you fail, it's competition, they want to show you up in front of your friends, they want to embarrass you in front of your friends. Deep divers, we don't need that. If they're ashamed of you, both of you are meant to be together. However, if they embrace you, PDA, public displays of affection, if they're proud to be seen with you, they're not hiding you in the closet, because that's where the cat down the road stuff is. No, they want to show you to the world, and you want to show them to the world. And that's how you know, deep divers. Anytime you are both on the same mission together, you've met your conscious twin. Anytime, deep divers, both of you are in this together, you are both on the battlefield together, you've met your conscious twin. Because many times, deep divers, let's face it, we want all of our relationships to be like peaches and cream. But the fact of the matter is, a relationship can take twists and turns. Sometimes it's stormy, sometimes it's a hurricane. But if both of you are on the battlefield together, riding for each other, rooting for each other, proud of each other, that's a confirmation from the universe you've met your conscious twin. Be with someone, deep divers, who is sure of you. Be with someone, deep divers, who is proud of you. And anyone who's ashamed of you, really? They are not your conscious twin, okay? But if you are both on the same mission together, both of you are working on the same mission, they are your conscious twin. And give them a big fat hug right now. Deep divers, what is the seventh confirmation from the you've met your conscious twin, and it feels so good to be alive, baby? You are both out of your ego when you're together. That's a confirmation from the universe. Deep divers, you've met your conscious twin. Anytime there is no ego, that's your conscious twin. Because the ego is the separation. How come, deep divers, so many people are in relationships which are ego-based? And guess what? These relationships never get anywhere. Because the ego's job is only to divide and separate. Only the heart can unify and connect. And if you are with someone and the ego just dissolves, now you become one with that person. Deep divers, that's a confirmation from the universe. You've met your conscious twin. And both of you are just going to enjoy every single day in perfect love and bliss. They're your conscious twin. When you can really appreciate the fact that, oh my gosh, it's all starting to make sense. Have you been in a shitty relationship? Put your hand up. I have. But it all makes sense when you meet someone and you both vibe together on all levels and you're like, oh my gosh, to each other. It's all starting to make sense. I had to go through them to get to you. Yes. Deep divers. What is the fourth? Confirmation from the universe you've met your conscious twin. Long conversations feel like a few seconds. Say it again, Ralph. A long conversation with them feels like a few seconds, huh? Because deep divers, when you are talking about everything and anything, time goes really, 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 really fast. You're like, did I just talk to you or what? Wait a minute, it's been like 3 hours, but it felt like a few seconds. Deep divers, that's a confirmation from the universe. Oh baby, you've met your conscious twin. When time flies because you're having so much fun. Ever been with someone, deep divers, talking to them, and time is going really slow, and then you realize it's only been 2 minutes, and you're like, help, help, help. They're not your conscious twin, deep divers, spoiler alert. But a confirmation you've met your conscious twin is that time just flies. You can talk about anything, the fifth dimension if you want. Long conversations about the galaxy, the Milky Way, and gardening and architecture, and of course, great 7-day vegan challenge, right? And time just flies. And because your twin flame is your reflection, you know when you've met your twin flame, when you've actually met yourself. The physical connection is common. The heart connection is rare. You see, to know when you've met your twin flame, you have to have a heart connection with yourself first. And once you have that heart connection with yourself, you are going to be a lot more sensitive to the energies around you. So when you meet someone, you are going to pick up their vibe, pick up their energy, pick up on their aura and say, actually, yes, this being is my reflection because they share the same heart as me. That's how to know you found your twin flame. When someone shares the same heart as you, they give like you give. They care like you care. They're always there for you like you're always there for them. There is reciprocity in your connection. There is never a dull moment in your interaction. You can finish each other's sentences and just smile at each other, and that smile is even more intimate than intercourse with the wrong person. Because you touch each other without actually touching each other. That's how to know when you found your twin flame. You see, it's all about this, deep divers. When you are in your heart, you start to sense someone else who is in their heart and who is resonating at the same frequency and vibration as yourself. That's what a twin flame is. To know when you've met your twin flame, it will be the person who helps you to evolve like no other person. They're more than a lover. Deep divers, they're a friend. They're your therapist. They're your healer. They're always in your corner. That's how to know when you found your twin flame. Everything starts to make sense. They bring out the best in you when others only brought out the worst in you. They know exactly what you're thinking, and you know exactly what they're thinking because both of you share the same mind. And that's why you can dive deep together. You can break down in front of them, deep divers. That's how to know you found your twin flame. You're not ashamed for being you around them because you know they accept you 100%. You can be as vulnerable with them as you want. You can cry in front of them. That's how you know you found your twin flame. You want them just as much as they want you. You're sure of them just like they're sure of you. That's how to know, deep divers, you've met your twin flame. You accept them just like they accept you. And once that happens, deep divers, well, you just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? Your twin flame is there to help you in the best way ever in your level of evolution and consciousness, which is awareness. Your soulmates are preparing you for your twin flame. Slow motion this side. How to recognize the universe is sending your twin flame your way. Patience. You are learning how to trust the timing of your life. A lot of the times, twin flames meet each other, then they part ways, but they know that feeling has not disappeared. It's just that they got to get their shit together. So it could be you, it could be them. And now you are prepared to do that. You are prepared to do the work. So when you both see each other, you've got so much more to give each other. Okay? You are both trusting the timing of your life, that when it is supposed to happen, when the alignment is supposed to happen, it will. How to recognize the universe is sending your twin flame your way. No matter how far you are apart, you always find your way back to each other. No matter how far you are apart, you are always thinking of them in the back of your mind. No matter who else you are with, you are always thinking of them they are you. They are your perfect reflection. So they mirror back to you all the great attributes you have and all the terrible ones too. That's right. Let me share with you what's helped me along my journey. How I recognized the universe was sending my twin flame my way, and how you can also recognize the universe is sending your twin flame your way. If you are becoming whole within yourself, that's how to know. You see, it's only through becoming whole that you can see your other whole. Slow motion this side. If we are fragmented, we cannot see our whole. We cannot see our true reflection if we aren't reconnecting back to our true authenticity. We cannot see our true reflection if we aren't reconnecting back to our true authenticity. So what I've seen along my journey, you know the universe is sending your twin flame your way when you are doing the self-work. When you are working on yourself every single day to become your greatest version. Because once again, a lot of us, we all want to meet our twin flame. A lot of us, we all want to meet that person who's going to sweep us off our feet and take care of us, right? Because a lot of us, we still have so many unresolved issues. And we have to be working on ourselves every single day to become more whole within ourselves until we realize that the greatest relationship we can have is with ourselves. You see, a lot of people are waiting for someone else to complete them. Twin flames are already complete within themselves, and that's why when they are together, they become one. Okay? So ask yourself, deep divers, am I working on myself right now? Am I working on my childhood trauma right now? Am I working on my unresolved issues right now? So when you see your perfect reflection, you're going to see them very clearly. You're going to know it's them from like a mile away because you are becoming whole within yourself. Many times our twin flame is there, but we've got way too much going on in our life. We're not ready for it. So I've realized to recognize the universe is sending your twin flame your way, you have to make sure you are ready for it. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and even physically. Getting our bodies into shape, 7-day vegan challenge, eating right, taking care of ourselves, right? Taking care of ourselves, right? How to recognize the universe is sending your twin flame your way. One of you has to stop running. And if that's you, if you have stopped running right now, that's how to know the universe is sending your twin flame your way. You see, when you are in the presence of your twin flame, it is beautiful, but often it's very intense because your reflection is right in front of you. They know you. You can't hide your secrets from them. They can read you like a book because that is your perfect reflection. With other people, you can lie, you can fake your feelings and your emotions, you can suppress your emotions. Your twin flame will always know what is going through your mind and how you're feeling because they feel you more than anybody else. Slow motion this side. Okay? So when you say I'm fine to your twin flame, fearful, insecure, neurotic, and emotional, they're like, no, you're not. Let's talk about it. And because of this realness that is brought up with twin flames aren't about sugarcoating anything. It's about keeping it real, raw, and authentic. And many times, one of you is going to be the runner because one of you may not be ready right now at that stage of your life, at that level of realness. Okay, so one is often running away because they can't deal with seeing their reflection, know everything about them. So if one of you has stopped running, okay, and you're ready to face the music, you're ready to face each other and become one, that's how to recognize the universe is sending your twin flame your way. Twin flames don't recognize each other because they've got a suit on and they're looking pretty fly. No, they recognize each other from vibes. And if you are in the presence of your twin flame, you have to start going on the journey within to really feel this person from your heart space. And that's how twin flames always recognize each other. The heart already knows what the mind can only dream of. It's like this. Twin flames recognize each other from their completion level. The only one that can complete ourselves is ourselves. But check this out, deep divers. Your twin flame is your reflection, your perfect mirror. In other words, they are another you in a different time and space. That's why the more complete you become, the more whole you become within yourself, the more you will say, actually, yes, that's my twin flame. Because you have this sense of oneness. And I know from personal experience, a lot of other people who found their twin flame, they're like, Ralph, yes, I knew she was my twin flame. I knew he was my twin flame from the deep sense of oneness. There is no separation. And that's why in the twin flame, the ego dissolves. And it's the vibes. In a society where so many of us, we invest in how we look. That's cool. But twin flames don't actually recognize each other by how they look. They recognize each other by how they make each other feel. Slow motion this side. It's the vibes. And the vibes never lie. You might have to move out of your ego because both of you love each other. But sometimes twin flames can be painful. It's not the love that's painful. It's everything else that stands in the way. Slow motion this side. And sometimes that is your giant ego. What's the sixth cause of a twin flame separation? How to be reunited with your twin flame, because my oh my, you miss them, don't you? Oh yes, you do. Here's a tissue. Take it. Wipe your tears. Don't cry me a river today. Look. Cry me a river, actually. Look. The runner, okay? In esoteric knowledge, they teach of how a twin flame relationship, because it is so intense, because a twin flame is your perfect mirror. Many times it is on and off, meaning they come and then they go, because sometimes you experience total bliss because you know that your twin flame is like a therapist, a counselor, your best friend, the best lover in the world, and they scratch your back and do your toes too. That can be overwhelming sometimes when you're like, is this right? Sometimes it feels too good to be true, but sometimes there can be a little aim. No matter how far they wander, they will always gravitate back towards you and be in your life and make you a beautiful meal. Brown rice, kale, and black beans, and quinoa, and mangoes. Okay, a lot of healing. You have to ask yourself, and this can apply to any relationship dynamic. If you are no longer together, but you still feel love towards each other, it's okay. It just means that they have highlighted an unresolved issue within yourself, and this is what a twin flame does. A twin flame's duty is never to make you feel comfortable or settled. It is to introduce you to yourself. It is to show you your shadow, not just your light and how beautiful you are, because they already tell you that, but also things that you have to work on. Okay, so what's helped me along my journey is to realize I'm not perfect I hold my hands up. I'm definitely not a saint. And therefore, if you are separated from your twin flame, take this time to heal what needs to be healed. Sometimes just stay away from people. Go into the woods, okay? Go into nature. Go into waterfalls where I was last week, okay? And then reconnect with yourself. So now when you are in the presence of your twin flame, you have so much good loving to give to them. Ooh, 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 how is that, baby? Exactly, I thought so. You love it, right? Pain, because they sometimes come into your life when you're not ready, when you really haven't worked on yourself to become your greatest version. So therefore, in many times, one of you is the runner, okay? But you love each other. I love him, Ralph. I love him, Ralph. I love her, Ralph. I get it. Then why are you running? Why are you running? I can't handle it right now, Ralph. It's kind of, say the word, overwhelming, because you got so much other stuff going on, and you're like, I've just found the person of my dreams. I don't know what to do. I get it. So, to be reunited with your twin flame, how to become reunited with them is to stop running. Face it. Face them. Look them eye to eye. Look them eye to eye and say, what have I been doing? I apologize. Take back my running shoes and slap me across the face. Actually, don't slap me. Just stroke me across the face. I love you, baby. And then you make up, okay? Stop running. Stop facing this intense love that has so much potential to grow, because that is the one for you. They are the one for you. Even the cat down the road is clapping. Yee! We have fun, deep divers. What's the 7th cause of a twin flame separation? Baby, baby, we are out here. Life is great. Now, sometimes it's so intense because they bring out the repressed emotions, suppressed emotions inside of you. Only a twin flame can do that. Okay? So therefore, many times when people are in twin flame relationships, like you really love each other, but sometimes it's way too passionate and way too emotional. You are irrationally emotional because they bring out the best in you, but also your shadow sides, because they are your mirror, right? It's like someone holding up a mirror to you. That's what a twin flame is. That's why it's the most special kind of love, but also the hardest to really maintain, because it's intense. That's why a lot of people are like, I can't do that. But they're still yearning for it. That's why you really want to be united with your twin flame. So you have to be ready to heal yourself, because that's what a twin flame is going to do for you. They are going to help you heal your emotional and mental state. Okay, so how to be reunited with your twin flame? Start working on yourself. So when you are ready to be in the presence of your twin flame again, you don't mess it up this time. How to be reunited with your twin flame, baby. Now, in twin flame relationships, one of you is the runner. Come back here. Hey! Running away again. Twin flame. My twin flame is running off again. That's what happens in the twin flame relationship. That's why it's always on and off. Just like a light switch, on and off. So one of you has to stop running and start facing this beautiful, intense, passionate love, because both of you know in your hearts that both of you were made for each other. Both of you were made for each other. You see, the twin flame is part of the same soul. You can run, but you can't hide forever. Slow motion this side. We were made together. We were cut from the same cloth. Exactly. So stop running and come to daddy, come to mommy, right? So one of you has to stop running and start actually facing your twin flame. Start facing your twin flame, because once again, the reason why you're running is because nobody is going to shake you up like a twin flame. They're not here just to be all lovey-dovey. They're going to show you what you need to work on to become your greatest version. But they love you so much, and you love them so much. So stop running, and please invite Ralph Smart to the wedding in nature. Oh man, and this is what happens. You got to pay close attention. I met my twin flame, and then we're separate. What's happening? But we still love each other. That's usually the scenario. Many twin flames are not together because it's so intense whenever they are. It's like fireworks. So much is happening right now, I can't deal with it. Sometimes we can't even believe our eyes because we've been through so many shabby relationships. When we finally meet our twin flame, we're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I need a moment, right? And then you're going to have to go through a lot of other people until you realize that your twin flame was actually the one for you. Now, I've realized this. When we talk about knowing how you've met your twin flame, many times one is the runner. When twin flames even meet each other, they're like, so elated, so joyous, but then one person runs away because it's too much to handle. Okay? And that's okay. So you have to go through this process of resistance and acceptance to really stop being in resistance to your twin flame. You know they are your twin flame. You can fool yourself that, hey, I'm happy with this other person, but you will never be 100% complete until your twin flame kisses you on the cheek. Yes, we got to love ourselves first, right? We got to fill our cups right now, right? Fill your own cup. But however, when you meet a twin flame, your love is going to multiply. And I've seen it along my journey. Because 2 is better than 1, and then 2 becomes 1. You catch my drift. What's the 7th sign of the twin flame recognition? How to know you've met your twin flame? You can tell them things you would never, ever tell anybody else, like your secrets, your dirtiest secrets you don't want the world to know. If you can expose yourself to someone, that's how you know you've met your twin flame. Like, many times we talk to people with a filter. There are things we can say and we can't say. We censor everything we say, okay? With a twin flame, you don't even want to censor it because you're so comfortable. You just want to tell them everything, right? And that's how you know you've met your twin flame. You got a loose tongue. You don't have a slip of tongue. No, you just let it all out. That's right. You're vulnerable. You cry in front of them. You get emotional. You get happy in front of them. That's how you know you've met your twin flame. And meeting your twin flame, it doesn't always mean it's going to be easy. It just means that both of you are so open to each other. You have this rawness. Like, ask yourself, who do I have this rawness with of emotion? And who am I kind of sugarcoating emotions? Like, that's how you know you've met your twin flame. Because your twin flame they'll take you places emotionally, the best places and also the worst places. Because also, ultimately, a twin flame's purpose is to show you parts of yourself that need to be healed. Yikes, I caramba. Slow motion this side. And that's how you know you've met your twin flame, because a twin flame is not just going to stroke you all the time and massage you. That's what the cat down the road is for. A twin flame is going to tell you stuff you don't even want to hear, because a twin flame is never afraid of losing you because they already know they are a part of you. What? Slow motion this side. And that's why a twin flame will tell you stuff when you're on the toilet. A twin flame will say, look, you're in your ego right now. You're in your ego right now. Come back to the heart space. Okay? They will tell you the truth no matter how hard it is. Okay? Because they truly love you unconditionally. What's the 8th sign? Baby. You've met your twin flame. Twin flame recognition. Okay? No matter how far you are apart, somehow, in some way, you get drawn back together like a magnet, okay? It doesn't matter how far you are apart. With a twin flame, and that's why a lot of twin flames aren't together right now. They're with another person, but they're thinking of their twin flame. They call their ex, right? And you know if you can't stop thinking about that person, even though they could have been an asshole, but you're like, we had something like so pure. It's just that ego got in the way, right? And what you always find, and I've seen this along my journey, you could not talk to your twin flame for like a month, 2 months, but you'll always be drawn back together because in your heart, you know, you ain't gonna find nobody like that. Right? What's the 9th sign of the twin flame recognition? You have a heart connection, a mental connection, and a physical connection. You connect on all levels. Now, check this out, deep divers. How many times do you meet someone and you have an okay connection? Oh, Ralph, she's got a great body. Oh, he's got a great body, Ralph. That's the physical connection. Mental connection. Oh, he's so intelligent. Ladies, I know you say that all the time. Oh, she's so intelligent. Fellas, I know you say that all the time. But what about the heart connection? That's where the twin flame relationship launches off. Because only in the twin flame relationship will you have the physical, the mental, and the heart space connection. So always ask yourself, do I have the Trinity with this person? What? Take it to church, Ralph. Slow motion this side. Do I have the Trinity with this person? The physical connection? Oh, they got a great body. But do I have the mental connection? They're really smart and knowledgeable and wise. But most importantly, the heart connection. Do I feel this person from like a mile away? That's how you know you've met your twin flame. Because they feel you without even being near you. What? Say it again, Ralph. They feel you without even being near you. Ooh. Okay, you catch my drift. What's the 10th sign of the twin flame recognition? How to know you've met your twin flame? You are evolving. Your twin flame will help you evolve like nobody else can. Because once again, a soulmate is your perfect match. And sometimes soulmates don't really tell us the whole truth, but a twin flame will. That's the difference. And they will tell you stuff that will help you evolve to the next level. You know you've met your twin flame even if you're no longer together, as soon as you met them, your whole life changed. Okay? They helped you. They catapulted you into this new person. That's how you know you've met your twin flame. Nobody else has done that to you. Nobody else has affected your personal growth as much as your twin flame. As much as your twin flame will. The first sign of the twin flame recognition is a sense of oneness. Have you ever, deep divers, been around someone? Have you ever been around someone and then feel totally separate from that person? Yes, Ralph, that's definitely not your twin flame. And I know this. I've been in many different relationships, and sometimes you're trying to force it. Like, this has to be my twin flame, right? No, it's not. With a twin flame, you don't have to force anything because there is this natural, authentic connection, this natural sense of oneness between you. In other words, deep divers, ask yourself right now, who am I around where I don't have an ego? You're now moving closer towards your twin flame. In fact, when you are in the presence of your twin flame, your ego totally vanishes. Many times we're in relationship dynamics. We're in relationship dynamics with someone and we're very defensive, protecting everything, very possessive, okay? We feel we have to guard everything. That's all ego mind. With your twin flame, you're more in the heart space connection. And that's what I've seen along my journey. There's a sense of oneness. There is no separation. Okay. We're whole and complete. The cat down the road's coming to our wedding in nature. What's the second twin flame recognition? How to know you've met your twin flame. What's helped me along my journey is deep familiarity. Like if you stare into someone's eyes and you don't feel anything, you have no business being around that person. If you do feel something, they're probably a soulmate. But if you look into someone's eyes and then you see yourself, that's your twin flame. What? Slow motion this side. Like, I saw that along my journey. If you look into someone's eyes and you see yourself, that is your twin flame. Because once again, your twin flame is a perfect mirror. Okay? What is the third sign of the twin flame recognition? How to know you've met your twin flame. You have like a connection out of this world. Now, there are people we meet. They're cool. But then there are people we meet who are like cool, like really cool.
Like, we feel at ease with them. We can relax. We can take off our shoes. We can do handstands. We can be as silly as we want and as serious as we want. As silly as we want and as serious as we want. Okay. We have a connection out of this world, and it's very hard to put into words. And I saw it along. Sometimes you meet someone and there are no words to describe how awesome that is. That's how you know you've met your twin flame. And it's not something that's just fleeting. It's something that stays with you forever. Because what we're going to come to later is that many twin flames are not together right now. They're with someone else thinking of their twin flame. Look, both of you just get back together. Come on. The cat down the road. The cat down the road is urging you to come back together, right? So I knew this because if you meet someone, deep divers, and you can have this beautiful conversation with them, you can kind of see the inner them more than the outer them and still love it and appreciate it. See yourself in them. That's how you know you've met your twin flame. But many times we don't really have a connection with someone. We have a connection of convenience with someone. With a twin flame connection, it's just like someone could have no money. You would still want to be with them because they are your twin flame after all, right? It's just a natural, healthy connection. The best connection. Better than this Wi-Fi in this room.
You keep bumping into them. Now, let's face it, deep divers, we bump into people all the time, but when you bump into this, when you bump into that person, that forever person, that special person who has captivated your heart, you both know, like, okay, we got to do something about this, because no matter how far you wander, you always gravitate back towards each other. Slow motion this side. It's like both of you are in perfect alignment, and the universe has ordained this meeting time and time and time again because you keep bumping into each other. Tons of synchronicity. Okay? You're thinking about them and then they just appear. But not only that, you are sure of them. Deep divers, be with someone who is sure of you. If you are sure of them and they are sure of you, that's a sign from the universe. You're meant to be with that special someone and do a little samba together, baby. What is synchronicity? Synchronicity is when your dominant thoughts align with your life and become your dominant experiences. So if you keep holding this person in your mind and they keep holding you in their mind and you keep bumping into each other, yeah, that's a clear sign both of you are meant to be in each other's sweet embrace. They try to separate you, but deep divers, the more they try to separate you, the more both of you had love for each other. What? Slow motion this side. It's like Romeo and Juliet. Like both of your families didn't want both of you to be together, right? Ever been in that situation or that predicament? But your love overpowered their wanting for you to be separated because your love was too strong. That's a clear sign from the universe. You're meant to be with that special someone. If everybody tried to break you up, even your own friends, because they saw this love both of you had and they're like, oh my gosh, I want that. I hope they don't get together. Let me make up stories about them. So they both turn on each other. No, if your love overpowered all of that, that's a sign from the universe. You're meant to be with each other. If the love was stronger than the fear, if the love was stronger than the hate, if the love was stronger than the separation, deep divers, oh baby, that's a sign from the universe. You're meant to be with that special someone. Because love conquers all. It conquers all fear. It conquers all adversaries. It conquers all adversaries, all roadblocks, all things trying to keep you away from loving each other. Love conquers all of that. Twin flames are the epitome of yin and yang essence. What happens so many times when we've been away from our twin flame, we get in our ego. So now it's hard for our twin flame to recognize us. Slow motion this side. Your twin flame can only recognize you when you are ego-less, when you are in your heart space, when you are in your mission, when you are in your purpose. I said a long time ago, you find the one you love doing what you love. Slow motion this side. So deep divers, ask yourself today, am I allowing myself to be seen by my twin flame? How would my twin flame know it's me? Because if you're always in your ego, ain't nobody gonna recognize you, especially not your twin flame, okay? So realize that you have to learn how to surrender to your heart space to have the twin flame reunion. Many times twin flames have separated and they know they're thinking about each other, right? They know they are thinking about each other every day, all night, but the ego is keeping you apart from your twin flame. It's time for one of you to say, enough. I've been in my ego. You. And hopefully they should say, I love you back. If they don't, I don't know what to tell you. 7-day vegan challenge, baby. 7-day vegan challenge, baby. Now, different diets. When it comes to being reunited with your twin flame, once again, we meet our twin flames on rare occasions. And we've been away from them for a long time. We've been away from them for a long time. And we've picked up a diet sometimes which is not serving us. You might be eating a lot of processed foods, junk foods, but they might be doing the 7-day vegan challenge. They might be a vegan, a raw foodist, okay? So you have different diets, and sometimes there is a clash. So you have to really, to be reunited with your twin flame, because once again, you are mirrors. What they like to eat, you actually like to eat. But it's just that you lost hope, and now you started to binge eat and eat junk food. So you have to really learn the art of self-care. Start eating more plant-based food so you can really prepare yourself for your twin flame. So when you're together, both of you can do a little summer, baby. Cleansing yourself, detox, more leafy greens, more fresh fruit, vegetables, kale, Brazil nuts, almonds. Start feeling good about yourself, and that's how you attract your twin flame. Start feeling good about yourself, and that's how you get reunited with your twin flame. Start to realize you are worthy to be in their presence once again, because the love ain't finished. You see, many times when twin flames separate, there's a lot of unfinished business. You got business to finish over some breakfast, some delicious grapes full of resveratrols, okay? How to get reunited with your twin flame. Look, no matter how far you are apart, you somehow, some way, get pulled back together. Like, how did that happen? Because that's what happens with the twin flame. Once again, they are your mirror. You are the same soul. So therefore, no matter how far you wander, no matter how far they wander, no, this is not Wakanda. You get pulled back together, okay? So it's a beautiful feeling to know that, hey, you got to be patient. That's how you get reunited with your twin flame. You have to be patient to say, okay, let them experience other people, but they ain't got nothing on me, because I'm your twin flame, baby. Okay, let them miss you a little bit. Okay, that's how you get reunited with your twin flame. Okay, be patient. Everything will happen at the right time for you, especially the twin flame relationship. How to be reunited with your twin flame. You see, many times when we are around our twin flame, we get goosebumps. Okay, we feel elated, bursts of joy and happiness. But when they leave, we feel quite sad. Oh no, where did they go? Oh, I just want to see them again. If you can realize that your twin flame will never ever be away from you, when you realize that they are inside of you, they are a part of you. So to become reunited with your twin flame, learn how to be reunited with yourself. Slow motion this side. And honor their presence. That's how you get reunited with your twin flame. Honor their presence. Don't take them for granted. Both of you are attuned to each other telepathically. You know how they're feeling. So start to honor this 1 in a billion, this 1 in a billion connection. Now, to get reunited with your twin flame, realize that because both of you have spent a long time away from each other, you might have picked up some habits and they might have picked up some addictions. So learn how to purify yourself before you meet your twin flame. Slow motion this side. And that's how to get reunited with your twin flame. Say, I'm a different man. I'm a different woman right now. I got so much good loving to give you. They can't satisfy you like me. We're flames, remember? Right? And hopefully they do remember. If not, wait another 20 years and then they will, right? How to get reunited with your twin flame, okay? Realize that your twin flame is someone who can stimulate you on all levels, physically, mentally, and emotionally, in the most beautiful way. So to get reunited with your twin, it's time to really start not always forcing it. You don't have to force a twin flame relationship. Okay, that's how you actually get reunited with them. The moment you realize wanting nothing brings you everything. So start feeling whole within yourself. Start, once again, feeling your twin flame inside of you. And then you will magically draw them closer to you. And then both of you will just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. You realize this, deep divers, first and foremost. Many people need more experience. They need to explore. And that's the same for you. You see, as we change, the types of people we meet also changes. When my third eye opened, I was in a relationship. I told my partner, wait a minute, this whole world is an illusion. She looked at me like, what are you talking about, Ralph? I said, okay, this relationship is not going to last long. Because she didn't really understand or understand where I was coming from. And ladies, listen very closely. Until a man has really began the journey of manifestation, he will never ever be able to give you 100% attention. Because the masculine principle always has to feel like it can provide and protect. And that's why, because you always write to me, ladies, oh, I'm with this guy, Ralph. It was good at the start, but now he doesn't have time. Exactly, because he doesn't feel like he's done anything. And that's why, ladies, in this society, in this matrix, a lot of people don't have time. They're in a hurry to get nowhere fast. Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? I don't know. I've got work to do, Ralph. I've got to go to college. I get it. At the same time, in the back of your mind, you're like, wait a minute. It would be really nice to meet my twin flame. It would be really nice to be with the one right now. Because you've been watching too many fairy tales, right? Too many romantic movies. But deep divers, this is something very natural. A lot of us realize that when it comes down to it, the only thing that matters is the love you have in your heart and the love you share with someone else, a family, a happy home, right? That's what we all want deep down. Well, that's what the cat down the road wants anyway. I can't talk for you, right? But you have to make time. You see, a relationship, a twin flame relationship, any relationship, a soulmate relationship is like a plant. And this plant needs to be fed. It needs to be cultivated. It has to be watered. It needs sunlight. It needs air to breathe. Deep divers, if you so-called say to me that, hey, Ralph, I really want to find the one, my twin flame, but you don't have time, that's the problem. Because you don't have time to cultivate this love plant. Love is like a plant. It is something which is not static. It is always changing. It can grow. Therefore, you have to water the plant. In other words, you have to water the relationship and make it a priority to do it. A lot of us have a lot of priorities, but we need a priority to find our twin flame and to find the one. Why you haven't found the one is because love is not your top priority right now, and you have to be honest with yourself. What is your top priority right now is hustling in the matrix, and that's why you're not with the one. When you start placing more focus on what really, really matters to you, you will naturally attract the one. Like on this earth, there are seasons. That's the same thing that happens in relationships. And when it comes to finding your twin flame, it may not be the right time for both of you to be together right now. It could be next year. It could be next week. It could be tomorrow, but you have to trust the timing of your life. And in that time, learn how to be patient. Learn how to realize when you let go, it will come to you. Deep divers, how many times have you lost a set of keys? And now you are searching for them all over the place. You're searching for them in the place that you definitely won't put them, but you're still searching there. Why do we do this? Why do we do this? We know it's not under the toilet. We know it's not behind the sofa. But we're still searching there, right? Now, the moment you relax, you drink some chamomile, you eat some great 7-day vegan challenge, and beautiful spinach, a beautiful spinach salad full of iron 7-day vegan challenge, you're chilled out. All of a sudden, you're like, oh my gosh, the keys are right on me. Oh, baby. You see, what you have been searching for, deep divers, in other words, has been with you all along. Oh my gosh, deep divers. How to find your twin flame, why you haven't found the one. So, realize today, deep divers, allow yourself this state of mind, which is very laissez-faire, which is surrendering to what the universe has planned for you already. Okay? The reason why a lot of people have not found the one in this matrix is because they're afraid of commitment. They're afraid of intimacy. Intimacy means into me. Oh my gosh. They're afraid of real connection. New phone, no connection though. So we have to learn and retrain our mind and brain to learn how to connect with someone again. Not just texting them with emojis. No, actually spending time and investing in a real relationship. That's how to find your twin flame. Because it's going to take work. You have to cultivate the love plant so it can grow into this beautiful tree right here. Right? This is so beautiful, by the way. If you can learn, deep divers, commitment. A lot of people are afraid of commitment. Ladies, fellas, I was afraid of commitment. Half of my life, I'm like, you get with someone, then you're like, oh my gosh, what did I sign up for? And that's why a lot of people are wishy-washy in relationships, because they're afraid to make a commitment. But if you want this plant to grow into a beautiful tree, you're going to have to make a commitment to water it every single day. You're going to have to make a commitment to love it every single day. You're going to have to make a commitment to nurture it every single day. Because the moment you neglect it, it starts to wither away. And that's what's happening in so many people's lives. Deep divers. How to find your twin flame. Why you can't find the one. If you realize this, deep divers, first and foremost, many people need more experience. They need to explore. And that's the same for you. You see, as we change, the types of people we meet also changes. When my third eye opened, I was in a relationship. I told my partner, wait a minute, this whole world is an illusion. She looked at me like, what are you talking about, Ralph? I said, okay, this relationship is not going to last long. Because she didn't really understand or understand where I was coming from. The reason why a lot of people have not found the one in this matrix is because they're afraid of commitment. They're afraid of intimacy. Intimacy means into me. Oh my gosh. They're afraid of real connection. New phone, no connection though. So we have to learn and retrain our mind and brain to learn how to connect with someone again. Not just texting them with emojis. No, actually spending time and investing in a real relationship. That's how to find your twin flame. because it's going to take work. You have to cultivate the love plant so it can grow into this beautiful tree right here. Right? This is so beautiful, by the way. If you can learn, deep divers, commitment. A lot of people are afraid of commitment. Ladies, fellas, I was afraid of commitment. Half of my life, I'm like, you get with someone, then you're like, oh my gosh, what did I sign up for? And that's why a lot of people are wishy-washy in relationships, because they're afraid to make a commitment. But if you want this plant to grow into a beautiful tree, you're going to have to make a commitment to water it every single day. You're going to have to make a commitment to love it every single day. You're going to have to make a commitment to nurture it every single day. Because the moment you neglect it, it starts to wither away. And that's what's happening in so many people's lives. Deep divers.
5 signs you're in a water relationship, highly sacred relationship, a relationship which makes life worth living. I wrote recently, the types of relationships we attract are a reflection of how we feel about ourselves. I talk of the water relationship as being one of transparency, where you're not afraid to express how you really feel. On the flip side, the Coca-Cola relationship is where we are afraid of expressing how we truly feel. It is one of secrecy. So along my journey, I have seen signs that I am in a relationship that is transparent, pure water. Number 1 is that I can relax. I feel comfortable. I have been in relationships where there is a tension when I am talking to that person, but I'm still there because I felt I had to be there. Now I realize I have a choice to where I choose to be, to know what I'm worthy of. I see that when you are 100% at home with that person, that is a phenomenal sign you are in a highly sacred relationship. Where you don't feel you have to play games, you have to put on an act, you don't have to entertain, your presence is enough. For me, that is a clear sign of the... It's almost as if it is effortless. It is a natural dance, what I call the wave. Number 2 is quality time. I have been in relationships where I didn't have time. I didn't make time. That's the thing. I see that the water relationship is all about not feeling that you have to sacrifice your time to be with the other person, but it is a willingness. That is your desire to make them as happy as yourself. It's not a chore, it's an honor. But more so, you have time to see that it's not all a bed of roses. There are obstacles in relationships, challenges, hard times, nights where you go to bed crying, you wake up screaming, dangling, shouting out the window, help me! But that's okay, because you work through it. You see that nobody is perfect. And it's not about changing the other person. It's about inspiring them to become the greatest version of themselves, holding the space. Number 3 is communication. I have been in relationships where there was nothing to talk about. From the beginning, I was only focusing on the appearance. That's why they say, he who sees the face does not see the heart. Once I started to strip the layers, that is the most exciting time of a relationship, because now you are moving past the persona, the mask. In essence, you are touching the core of that person. When you have something to talk about all the time, I have seen that is a clear sign of a water relationship. Now, this is only my subjective experience. Like I said, I can only share a perspective. But being on the phone for hours and you never want to hang up, that's it right there. Because that keeps the energy generating. Many times, we're in relationships which are all about nagging. But if we are not focusing on solutions, what are we doing there? And that's why all of my relationships in the past, they were about nagging. When I moved to a more evolved state in consciousness, now it was about gratitude, not taking the other person for granted. Honesty, vulnerability, showing them who you really are. And I have seen it has done wonders in my life. Number 4 is trust. That is a clear sign of a highly sacred relationship. When you can trust someone with not even worrying about it, not even a second thought, that's special right there. Because many of us, we get into relationships and trust is an issue from the beginning. Oh, are they looking at someone else? Oh, all of that emanates from fear, which is false evidence appearing real. The true love energy is one of allowing. That is what I am seeing, because you realize, hey, I trust this person. More so, I trust myself, because the water relationship is all about your inner relationship as well. Many of us, we feel it is someone else's responsibility to make us feel a certain way. The water relationship is where you love yourself 100%. The other person loves themselves 100%. Now you create the true fusion, because the greatest relationship you can have is with yourself. Don't let me say it again. Number 5 is fun. For me, that has been the biggest sign of a water relationship. Being around someone who makes you laugh is a bonus. Sometimes you don't even need external entertainment. You don't need to go to the movies. No. You can both entertain each other for hours. And I have seen once the passion is there, now that is a sign the water is flowing. What creates the passion? I say constant watering. A relationship is like a plant. No water, no growth. No sunshine, no growth. Lots of sunshine, plenty of growth. Lots of water, plenty of growth. And that's how I've seen it. I say a relationship is a key component in becoming your greatest version. So there you have it. It's the love season. We are here. Infinite waters. Diving deep once again. Stay well. Stay healthy. Peace.
You see, because you can't be half looking for another half. You have to be whole within yourself. You have to know yourself 100%. And now you are going to have more clarity when it comes to really noticing your twin flame. You see, the more whole you become within yourself, now you are able to see your whole entire reflection. Slow motion this side. So if you are somebody who's practicing a lot of self-care, a lot of self-love, really cultivating the relationship with yourself, put a ring on it, that's how you know your twin flame is coming your way. What is the second sign from the universe? Your twin flame is coming your way. Now, when it comes to the twin flame relationship, one of you is the runner. And this happens time and time again in the twin flame relationship. One person is always running away from the fact that you are actually twin flames. So you know your twin flame is coming your way. If you are the runner, now you've stopped running. Because now you're like, I can't deny the fact that this person was meant for me. 7-day vegan challenge. We've been eating avocados. Okay? Packed full of vitamin E and lutein, right? Gonna help you prevent macular degeneration. We both love doing that, Ralph. We both love it. We both love food so much, right? So exactly, stop running away from them then. It's time to start eating the best food of your lives together. That's how I knew my twin flame was coming my way, when I stopped running. Why do so many people who are in twin flame relationships sometimes get separated? Because sometimes you may meet your twin flame when you're like 17, when you're like 18, and you may not be ready right now. And that's why so many times people are like, Ralph, I just met my twin flame, but they're like running away, right? So that's why you gotta be at peace with yourself. You gotta be calm in yourself. Train your mind. Train your mind to be peaceful, to be calm at all times. And when I was doing that, I realized, why am I running? It's time to start opening up to my twin flame and say, actually, yes, this is the most divine connection I've ever experienced. You can only do that when you stop running. And that's how you know, deep divers, your twin flame is coming your way. Okay? What's the third sign from the universe? Your twin flame is coming your way. You are allowing yourself to be vulnerable. You are allowing yourself to be seen. Okay? A lot of times people actually feel vulnerability is a weakness. I'm here to tell you that's actually completely false. You see, vulnerability is strength, because it takes more strength to be open than it does to be closed. Slow motion this side. So you know your twin flame is coming your way if you can open up to that person, if you can allow yourself to be seen with that person. And that's how you know. So many times the reason why your twin flame is not in your life right now is because you are still holding on to secrets. You're still hiding. You're still not putting yourself out there. You're still not being transparent. And once again, you can only actually see your true twin flame through transparency, which is the water relationship. And that can only happen when you allow yourself to stop being so hard all the time, fellas and ladies, and be more sensitive. Because once again, when you are with your twin flame, the only way it can work is when both of you are authentic. Let me repeat that. When you are with your twin flame, the only way it can work is when both of you are authentic. It's time to stop pretending. It's time to stop playing the games. If you've stopped that, that's how you know your twin flame is coming your way. What's the fourth sign from the universe? Your twin flame, oh baby, is coming your way. You have stopped settling. You see, many times what happens, you're in a relationship with someone, but you know they're not your twin flame because you're thinking about someone else. The twin flame is coming your way when you stop settling for mediocrity when it comes to relationships. Why should you be in a relationship if you know you are not 100% happy there? If you know they are not your twin flame, it's time to get out of that right now. And that's what I did along my early journey. You see, you have to admit how much this person you've met, if you've already met your twin flame and been separated, how much they mean to you, how much you love them, how much you care for them. Get real. And even if you haven't met your twin flame yet, stop settling for half-ass love and go for full-ass love, okay? And what's the fifth sign from the universe? Your twin flame is coming your way. You place value on love more than anything else, okay? For you, love is a top priority. You see, in life, a lot of us, we have a lot of priorities. We don't have a priority. Slow motion this side. I meet a lot of people who are in successful twin flame relationships. What do they tell me? Ralph, both of us knew how important love was. Not money, not fame, no, but love. If you are placing value on love today, that's how you know the twin flame relationship is coming your way. And once you do that, deep divers, well, you just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? Hey. People who are in successful twin flame relationships, what do they tell me? Ralph, both of us knew how important love was. Not money, not fame, no, but love. If you are placing value on love today, that's how you know the twin flame relationship is coming your way. And once you do that, deep divers, well, you just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? I know I am in a twin flame relationship when I am accepted by that person 100%. 100% acceptance is the clue to whether it's a twin flame relationship or not. Now, I'm talking about depth. Like, if you can talk about the third eye, the fifth dimension, and they're vibing with it, they're like, yeah, that's your twin flame. I know my twin flame because I talk about that stuff all day. And they're like, keep talking, Ralph. Your twin flame will support your weird, beautiful mind. They will encourage it. They will promote your evolution, baby. Okay, they will accept you when nobody else does. Many times in relationships, we connect with people who don't really accept us. That's why a lot of relationships end prematurely. With your twin flame relationship, you will feel 100% accepted. That will actually make you into a better person. You know you are in the twin flame relationship when you feel better about yourself. Okay, you become a better woman. You become a better man. That is your twin flame relationship. Okay, what is the 9th sign? You are experiencing the twin flame relationship. Ask yourself right now, is there someone I would write poetry for? Have I done that recently? Could I write pages and pages about this person? That is your twin flame. You see, you can only do that with a twin flame. Many times you might be in a relationship and you're trying to write a bit of poetry for them right now, but it's just not happening. Okay? That's not your twin flame. Your twin flame, the ink will just flow. They are like the stars in the sky, for I love them so much. That is your twin flame relationship. You feel so passionate about them. It's unbelievable. You just want to say, can I get a hello? Addiction than that. You could be addicted to alcohol. Who knows? Okay? Whatever it is, you could have addictions to gambling. Who knows? This is life. It's not a fairy tale. So, be honest. That's how you become reunited with your twin flame. Honesty will save everybody a lot of time. Slow motion inside. But honesty will also help you reconnect with your twin flame. So be honest to them and say, hey, I got 1,001 addictions. Baby, do you still love me? And they'll be like, of course, because they are your twin flame. They will help you heal yourself. They'll hold up that mirror to you and you'll be like, oh my gosh, put it down. Because they'll make you see you like nobody else has. Now, what's the 8th? Baby, cause of a twin flame separation. How to become united with your twin flame. Get out of the matrix. They've been asking you to do that, but you've been like this. You didn't want to hear it. Many times I meet people who are in the twin flame relationship who come to me. I counsel them, but I can also talk from personal experience. Twin flame, when I was in the matrix, I was stuck. Like a rock in a hard place. Ouch! Let me go! No. I've been in the matrix. I used to work 12 hours a day for a few years. I was really hustling and grinding, but it wasn't fun. And it definitely wasn't pretty. Because my face used to be like, oh God. Now, when I met someone I really loved, I cared about, I'm like, I don't have time for you. That's what kept us apart. When you don't have time for someone, well, Ralph, frankly, I'm kind of busy right now. I've got work to do. I've got bills to pay. That's why you're separated from your twin flame. To become reunited with your twin flame, both of you have to be on the same page to now know this love you have is a top priority. It comes before everything else. Everything, Ralph? Everything else. Except the cat down the road. Make love a top priority. In the end, everything will go. The only thing left is the love in your heart. So what's helped me along my journey is to practice every single day cultivating the heart space connection with my twin flame. The money doesn't matter. The fame doesn't matter. Only love matters. I'm getting emotional. What's the 9th cause of a twin flame separation and how to become reunited with your twin flame? If you don't like that expression, twin flame, just say your forever person. You don't like that? Gosh, just say the one. That's better. With your twin flame. Many times, people who are in a twin flame relationship simply are not ready for the other person. Because they don't trust. They love them and you love them too, but they don't trust. They don't have the intuition. The only way, because in a twin flame relationship, you're already one. The only way you can become reunited is when both of you trust each other 100%. Okay? When there is no trust, there is no love. So, to be reunited with your twin flame, if you know they are the one, ladies, if you know it, right? Fellas, if you know it, right? You are separated from your twin flame when you don't trust your intuition. Instead, you put logic above intuition. You're using logic. You're using your left brain, mind in everything you do. And that actually carries over to the twin flame relationship, which can be detrimental because you've been apart for so long. You finally meet each other, you feel the instant click, but then you're like, gosh, I'm still governed by my ego logic mind. So it's so simple. All you have to do is stop being so logical. Can you feel it? Feel what, Ralph? Work with me. Be a bit more right brain. I'm left-handed, by the way, so I'm connected to the right brain. If you're left-handed, stand up right now and do this. That's great. So you become reunited with your twin flame when you learn how to trust your intuition a lot more and just feel that this person is really a gift from the universe. And I trust that it's going to work out great. And then it usually does. But if you're always fearful in your logical mind, like, how can this happen? Like, because sometimes you might just meet your twin flame in a few weeks and you're like still not sure. No, is that real? They love you, and you love them, right? You love them. It's just that you're holding back. You love them. It's just that you're holding back. Don't hold back. Go all out. You see, I'm now with them. And what's the 10th cause of a twin flame separation? Oh, no. Because this is about how to be reunited with your twin flame. Oh, yeah, exactly. So, it's what I call the journey to the heart, the journey to surrendering. Let me explain. Whenever you are separated, this way, separate, from someone you love, especially a twin flame, it is usually emanating because both of you have not fully taken the journey to the heart. Both of you have still not been able to surrender to each other 100%. Now, with the twin flame, surrendering is easy. However, we have to realize the twin flame relationship can only grow when two people are themselves 100%. Now, none of us, including myself, I'm not always 100% authentic. I have to work on my authenticity because there are so many programs at play, but I'm doing it every single day. That's always my aim, to be as authentic as I can. However, in this matrix, sometimes you might be ego driven. Sometimes you might step out of your true self into a role, into an actor. Okay, so to be reunited, with your twin flame, take the journey into the heart. Both of you today touch each other's heart space like this and say, let's do it. Let's do it. I want to be with you. And they'll be like, I want to be with you too. Keep holding there. And then both of you will just say, "Feel so, gets me alive, baby. Can I get a hello?"